Swallow blade!
Flame!
Be still!
Reload!
Here I come!
Go!
You're
I'm only
finished!
getting started.
Next!
This one. These little ones are hardly worth it.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Barely a blip on our radar. Get lost!
Here I come! It's over! Swallow blade! Dazzle!
Ice tornado!
Take this! Ah!
Searing flame!
Take this!
Reload!
It's over! Try this!
Hear me! Flame of
Infernal
fury!
torrent!
Burning strike! Looks like it could be worth something.
Right, here goes!
They've got me surrounded.
Through escape! Dazzle! Stardust!
flame! Reload!
You're mine! Slash!
Flame of fury!
You're my...
Burning
That
strike!
buzzing is driving me mad! Lightning thrust!
Freezing
You've got
storm!
flyers!
I've
You're
got
on!
this! Let a marksman handle it!
You're mine! All yours! Be still! Mirage!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. I won't forgive you!
You're mine! You're finished!
Here I go!
Infernal torrent! Together, that wasn't even a problem.
You think it might be useful? We should try it and see how it turns out.
No choice! Here I come!
Freezing
It's
storm!
over! Infernal torrent! Dazzle! This one's all mine!
By the
Mirage!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Think this is it?
How would I know?
It matches the description we were given, at least. No use standing around here hemming and hawing. Let's take it back and see.
I hope you're right. There's no way I'm coming all the way back here.
Just to be safe, I think before we head back to Ulzabek, we should maybe have Doc double-check this is the right stuff.
All right, but let's make it quick.
I'd hate for this to turn out to be the wrong medicine. Let's have Doc double-check to make sure before we head back. I'd hate for this to turn out to be the wrong medicine. Let's have... have Doc double-check to make sure before we head back.
Did you find anything useful?
We think this might work, but we wanted you to take a look at it first.
Let's see. Ah, this stuff. Yes, this'll work. I'd hurry over and give it to the girl right away.
Right, then we'll do that now.
Say, Iron Mask. No, sorry. It's Alphen now, right? Are you and that young woman planning to stick together moving forward?
Yeah, I think so.
I see. You know, I think things just might be starting to change.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure of that myself, but I feel like after being stalled for a long time, the gears of progress are finally starting to turn again. I imagine people are going to have things to say about the two of you, but you simply keep doing what you feel is right. If you ever get tired and need to rest, feel free to come back here. Until then, take care of yourself.
Thanks, Doc. Okay, off we go.
Out of our way!
Here I come! Here I come! It's over!
Right, do it! Barely a blip on our radar.
Come one, come all!
I'm ready!
You're mine! It's over! Burn!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. An opponent like this should be easy. Here I come! You're finished!
Do it!
Great! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our
You're
time.
mine! Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
It's
content.
over! Shion!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting. Out of our way!
Take this! You're finished! Take this!
Ice tornado! Do
Come
it!
on!
Searing
Here I
flame!
come!
Reload!
Together, that wasn't even a problem. Is this what you asked for?
Perfect. That'll do nicely. I had a feeling you'd come through for us. With this, the little one should be right as rain in no time.
I can't believe it. Not often we get visitors from Cislodia around here.
Cislodia?
Calaglia's neighbor. One of the 5 realms. What with that wall in the way, I guess it's not surprising. But I've never actually met someone from the outside world before.
Up till now, the only time the gates ever opened was to let Renan convoy units in and out.
No one ever thought to stow away and hitch a ride out?
This place might be a living hell, but when next door is a living hell too, You start thinking it doesn't matter much one way or the other.
So you're Rinwell, and you're with the Cislodian resistance known as the Silver Swords. Your organization sent a group of you to establish contact, but you're the only one who made it through. That sound about right?
Lately, our people's oppression has become more and more severe. When we heard rumors that you had staged a successful rebellion in Calaglia, we hoped that maybe you could help us.
News sure gets around quickly, huh?
If you ask me, it's awfully convenient she just happened to show up now. Certainly raises a lot of red flags.
Please, I swear it's true. My people are dying. I risked my life trying to get here so I could find help.
It's okay. You did well. We'll take it from here.
Hold on, Zephyr. You're not really thinking...
We'll join her. Alphen, start getting ready. I let you use the blazing sword, and we worked together to overthrow the Lords. That was the deal, remember?
Wait, is that a Renan? What is this?
Take it easy. It's complicated, but she's on our side. She helped to find some medicine for you.
She did? But no, she's a... I can't believe it.
The Renans from other realms could attack at any time.
That's for you all to worry about. I've got bigger fish to fry.
That sword of Alphen's is our best weapon. We can't just go lending him to other lands.
Even if you keep him here, the blade's as good as useless without me on board.
And what makes you think I can't persuade you, Bright Eyes?
What makes you think you can? Last I checked, you couldn't even touch me.
Enough. Alphen, what do you want to do?
I know all too well the hardships the slaves of this realm had to endure. That's why I took up the sword. To help them. If Danans are being oppressed in other realms, then I have to help them too.
Nath has a point. We can't discount the possibility of further attacks, but now our struggle has grown. It's become much larger than just liberating the people of Calaglia.
We can't be in two places at once, Zephyr.
True, which means we're limited in our options. We play this the same way we did with Balsef.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You and me both, but it's too late for regrets.
Jeez, really? You don't say.
So, you're really going, huh? Just the four of you?
Afraid so. Look after the place while we're away.
Always the smooth talker. We'll do what we can to hold down the fort.
We've got the Renans to keep us busy.
Good luck. Just remember...
Yeah, don't go killing anyone without good reason, I get it. I'm not about to repeat what they did.
Let's move, people. You all off. Don't go charging off like that. Here I come.
Do it!
We did it.
These little ones are hardly worth
Guess
our
we gotta
time.
roll with it.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Do it!
I'm sure I can put this to use.
Rinwell, right? It's nice to meet you. Does that little white animal follow you everywhere?
He's not a little white.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
It's over! Take this! It's over!
Ice tornado! Do it!
I'll run you through!
Jill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming. Right, here goes! You're finished!
I never miss!
Dazzle! You're mine!
You're surrounded. Just stay calm. I'll run you through. See ya.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. Do you think we'll really be able to wipe the Renans off the face of Dana?
Who said anything about doing that?
But we have to in order to survive. Don't we?
Now that you have the blazing sword, and have shown that we really can win this fight, do you really think we should go around killing every last Renan?
But what else are we supposed to do?
Say we go around killing Renans, so they don't kill us first. In turn, that'll just make more and more of them want to kill us. Where does it end, once you enter such a vicious cycle?
Is that why you told Grenar not to kill any Renans without a good reason?
I'm not saying we should forgive and forget what they've done to us. But we can't let ourselves be dragged down by our own hatred either. Hatred comes in many forms. There's no one solution that will work in every situation. We have to keep searching for new ones if we're going to survive. It's a lifelong journey, finding the answers. That goes for you too. You have to come up with your own answers.
Hey, Zephyr. Why do you keep fighting?
What do you mean?
Until I met you and the Crimson Crows, all the Danans I ever knew just accepted their lot in life as slaves. Hell, even I was like that. But all of you in the Resistance are different. Even when you have no hope of winning, you keep on fighting. Why is that?
Come on, that's an easy one. I just refuse to live life as a slave, that's all.
Better to die fighting for freedom than to live as a slave, huh?
Let me ask you a question, Alphen. What does it mean to you to not be a slave any longer?
I guess it means living a life not being ruled by the Renans, right?
But what about the Danans who died standing up to the Renans? Are they still slaves? Would they be truly free if all they did was follow my orders and die without knowing what it was they were doing?
But that's...
Being a slave isn't just a position. It's also a state of mind. Don't become my slave, Alphen.
What's got you so worked up, Hootle? Is that?
Watch out! They know we're here!
Flying Zoogles, huh? This is going to get interesting.
They're nothing I haven't seen before.
Shion!
I'll shoot them down, you finish them off. Got it? Knock a flying enemy out of the sky, and it's as good as done.
Right. See what I can do. You're finished!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
What was it those Zoogles were attacking just now? Is that?
What?
It's nothing.
I only helped because it was convenient. We couldn't have moved forward without clearing out those Zoogles. I don't know what's got you ticked off at me this time, but I suggest you keep your hands away from me.
No one asked you to help.
Rinwell, she healed its wounds. She's not trying to hurt it.
How can you be so...
They look like they're talking to each other.
He's probably happy to see another owl. I don't think Hoodle's ever met one before. He might have been wondering if he was the only one. Oh. You just barely got to say hi.
At least we know it's out there. I'm sure we'll run into it again somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Right, Hoodle?
Pathetic!
I'm always impressed how good of a shot you are, Shion.
What do you mean?
Just that all I'm good for is throwing myself at things with all my might. By comparison, your way is more... how do I put it? Precise.
It's not like I'm that good of a... Look, that's just how it is with guns. If you miss, it's a wasted bullet you can't get back.
Is that why you're always aiming to exploit enemies' weak spots?
I wouldn't say every shot is that deliberate, but that is part of it. For example, if I see a flying enemy, I'll often go for their wings. Also, if I see a jumping enemy without wings, I know they're an easy target because they can't get out of the way while in the air. In your case, I bet it's easier for you to deal with enemies that stay on the ground, right?
Definitely. Things that can fly circles around me are a real pain to deal with.
Exactly. It's important to keep your enemy's movements in check.
True. Although your shots have the added benefit of stunning enemies, so it's easier to swipe materials from them. It's really helped out.
It's nothing, really. As long as you keep doing your part when we fight, I'd say we're even.
Out of our way!
You're mine!
Come and face me!
One final push!
Right!
Give them all we got! It's over! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
That was almost too easy.
What's that over there? Some kind of castle?
Yeah, one that belongs to a different lord than Balsef.
Right, that makes sense. You said there were 5 of them in all, right?
Right. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us. I hate camping out.
What are you staring for?
Do all Danon fighters look like you?
What, this getup? I pulled this number together from scrap and parts I salvaged throughout the years. Though now I'm feeling self-conscious, seeing how put together you seem to be.
Oh no, I was just curious. Did you fortify your right side more because that's your dominant side?
Partly, but mostly because my body's a little worse for wear after all these years fighting.
That makes sense.
So you take extra care to protect your dominant side with more armor. Smart.
Is fighting all you think about? This should definitely keep you guys full.
Well, off we go.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! You're finished! I'm on! Damn it!
Do it!
Great! On to the next!
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Whoa! Take a look at that!
Get lost!
You're mine! You're finished!
I'll take you all on.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. I take it we're heading through here then?
Everything all right, Zephyr?
Yeah, it's nothing.
What is that? A ring?
It was my wife's.
Your wife? You never mentioned anything about being married.
That's surprising?
You said was. So then, is she gone? Was it the Renans?
No, she was sick. I couldn't get her the medicine she needed, and then she was gone. I'd always wanted to show her the world as it could be.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. There are plenty of people out there more deserving of your sympathy than me.
But...
Let's go. I'll take you all on.
Take this! It's over!
I'll run you through.
Take
See
this!
ya. Talon, strike! Tusk cannon! Stay away from its toxins. Damn it!
What's wrong?
Nothing. Focus on the fight.
I owe you one.
Talon, sword!
You're finished!
Tusk cannon!
Do it!
You're on! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Talon, sword! Tusk cannon! Everything's coming up, Zephyr. Normally, I don't pick up weak.
It's over! You're mine! Stop! Castle! You're mine!
A-game and blast out of the sky!
Take this! You got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Only getting started!
Don't go charging off like that!
It's over!
Do it!
Dazzle! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Never imagined there were Zoogles out there that could pretend to be statues.
That's because Zoogles don't come from... It's freezing in here. And after how hot it was outside, too.
It must be the cold air sweeping in from Cyslodia. It's the polar opposite of Calaglia, so I'd get used to it if I were you.
Is the little guy okay?
Oh, don't worry about Hootle. He's from Cyslodia. Probably just nerves is all. He's not really used to being around other people this much.
Rinwell, how about filling them in on what to expect from Cyslodia?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, for starters, nobody trusts nobody.
Come again?
Just like I said. You never know when Snake Eyes are watching you.
That's what they call their lord's henchmen, apparently.
Their official title is the Bureau of Civil Observation. They've got cronies undercover everywhere, observing us at all times.
So? Renan surveillance was an everyday part of life in Calaglia.
Difference is, in Cyslodia, it's not just Renans. They've got Danans spying on each other, too. Or in other words, there's the Snake Eyes themselves, plus all their small-time informants. All it takes is someone squealing on you, and it's straight to labor camp. No questions asked. Of course, informers are rewarded handsomely for their deceit.
Hence the not trusting one another, huh? In that case, what do you think they'll make of us?
Hard to say. Although, not being from Cyslodia will probably help, honestly.
More trustful of outsiders than even your own people. Why go along with it, though? Why doesn't anyone take a stand?
Not everyone is strong enough to stand, Alphen. That's why the world needs people like us.
It's gonna be tough.
I never miss!
You're mine! It's over!
See ya!
Take this! You're finished! You're on!
I'm on it!
Reload!
You're mine! It's over!
I feel kind of funny.
One
Yeah,
final
you're
push!
looking funny too.
Right. I should probably do something about that.
Already through! See ya!
Infernal turret!
Everything's coming up, Zephyr! Normally I don't pick on the weak.
You're finished! Eat this!
Don't go charging off like that!
Infernal turret! Flaming flow! I'm not done! You're on! Here I come!
See ya! Talent Storm!
Here I come!
Mega Ray! Gemini Aqua!
How's this? See ya!
Mega Ray!
Take this!
Water!
Mirage!
Whoa! Take a look at that!
I have a bad feeling about this.
It's over! Mirage!
Talent Storm!
Hear me! Flame of
You're
Where are you going?
You're finished! Here I come! You're finished!
A freezing storm!
Mirage! Take this!
That is coming!
Here's a healing arm! Do it!
I owe you one right up.
Take this! It's
I'm
over!
all stuffed up! Mega
Mirage!
How's this?
Do it!
Destruction!
Pathetic!
Don't get careless!
Take this! Don't tell me!
Mega Ray!
Mirage! Stop! Take this! It's on!
Your reach won't save you from me!
What you see you!
The target is sealed!
Here's a healing arm!
Got flyers!
I've
It's
got
over!
this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Gemini Aqua!
I'm on it!
Strike!
This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! This is up to us!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
See ya! Talon
I'm
storm!
ready!
Touch cannon!
Here I go!
Not done yet!
It's over!
I'm not
I'll
done!
run you through!
Dazzle!
Do it!
See ya!
Mirage!
Talon storm!
A hard-won victory.
What is this place anyway? What's with these columns and steps?
No idea. I've never been here before either. Rena's convoy squads probably used it in the past.
I guess. It's definitely seen better days. You wouldn't know anything, would you, Shion?
Nope. And I'm not interested in learning either.
Actually, these are Danon ruins. See? You can tell by the way the columns are decorated and stuff. They're all old Danon designs.
Are you saying these things were built more than 300 years ago, then?
Yeah. I have no idea what they were used for, though.
It's amazing to think our ancestors were capable of making such structures. Hopefully there'll come a time when us Danons will be able to walk through here freely again.
That's exactly what you're fighting for, isn't it? Let's keep moving.
Yeah. Right.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Where are you going?
How's this?
Take this!
You're surrounded! Just stay calm!
Mirage!
I'll run you off! That is coming!
Here I go! It's
Cobra Blade! Infernal Torrent! You're mine! You're finished!
I'll cover you!
You're mine!
Recover!
Thanks!
Talon
By the
storm!
power of one! I'm all stuffed up!
You're
Run
mine!
you through!
It's over!
See ya!
One more!
It's over!
Mega Ray!
Mirage!
Gemini Aqua!
You're
This
mine!
is it!
It's over! Destruction!
That was almost too easy.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! You're finished!
I'll run you through! That is coming! Talon storm! Touch cannon!
Destruction! It's on! Take this! Not today! Swallow Blade!
Here I go! I'm ready!
See ya!
Infernal
Do
Torrent!
it!
Lightning Deal!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that
Here I
vein.
come!
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
See ya!
Let me know if you're struggling.
steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Damn. That weak, huh?
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! I'm on it!
Where are you going?
Mirage! Talent! Be still!
Gemini Aqua!
Mirage! Take this! Strike!
Here's a healing art! First aid! I'll fix you up!
Talent storm! Strike! Dazzle! Mirage!
You're mine! I'm all stuffed up!
See ya! Talent! You're mine! It's over! Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste?
I have a bad feeling about this.
It's over! Crush! Dazzle! Mirage! Cannon! You're mine! Crush! How's this? Here I come! Talent! It's over! You're mine! It's over! Mirage! Here I come!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
See ya! Talent storm! You're mine! Cannon! You're finished! Enough is done!
Nicely done.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! You're mine! Talent storm! Mirage! Here I come!
I'm only getting
You're finished! Dragon shot! You're mine! You're finished! Take this! You're finished! See ya!
Ice tornado!
Mirage! Not today! See ya! Swallow blade! Talent storm! Infernal turret! Be still! Take this!
Here, let me
Stardust! Okay, here I go! Run you through! Take this! It's over! Mirage!
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
And what have we got here?
Oh, I saw that in a book once. Those things are worth a lot.
You're a little bookworm, aren't you?
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Right through! Take this!
I never miss!
Take this! I'll run you through! You're finished! See ya! Take this!
I'm out of ammo!
Be still! No escape! I'll run you through!
To the fray!
Talent! It's over!
Do it!
Take this!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
You're mine! Stardust!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Not much further now. The exit'll take us straight into Cyslodia.
You're brooding again. What's eating at you?
We defeated Balsif and liberated Calaglia from the Renans. Now, we're on our way to rescue our fellow Danans in Cyslodia. I'm committed to helping our people. You know that. But then, what happens after that? What's our endgame here?
Good question. The Danans vastly outnumber the Renans. Yet we rarely take up arms, because we know that when it comes to firepower, we don't stand a chance. Even if you succeeded in overthrowing the Lords and freeing Dana, then what? Lenegis would still hover over us, the Renan motherland behind it. If they so desired, the Renans could potentially use their might to wipe us off the planet in a second, no matter how powerful that blazing sword of yours is.
So what you're saying is we don't stand a chance. So what the heck are we even doing?
There's no sense in discarding today's victory for tomorrow's loss. If fighting yields even a single day of freedom, it will all have been worth it in the end. Who knows? Maybe that's the day we make preparations for the battle that will free us for good. Speaking pragmatically, the fact the Renans don't exterminate us all in spite of their technical advantage has to mean one thing. They need us. It's up to us to put a dent in their armor before they cotton on to our plan. That way, we force them to the negotiating table.
You want to negotiate with the Renans?
It's galling, I know, but it's the only way to survive while securing our freedom at the same time.
That's... But even so, we can't just...
If you lot are done talking, there's a lord we came to overthrow.
What about you, Shion? What do you plan on doing after we've given the lords the boot?
All I know is, my reasons for fighting aren't the same as yours. I'm through answering these pointless questions.
So this is Cislodia.
How far is it to the capital?
We've still got a ways to go. Also, the Zeugles here are different than those in Calaglia, so be careful.
Got it. Sounds like we should make sure we stick close together as we keep moving.
Agreed. Hey, Shion!
It'll be hard for me to use my rifle in a pinch if we're all bunched together. I'll follow behind the rest of you.
Right. Makes sense.
What's up with her? She seems even more upfront than back in Calaglia.
In case you forgot, we're in enemy territory now. If you don't get serious and focus on the task at hand, you'll be inviting trouble.
Don't take it personally. I think that's just the way she is. Plus, you have to remember, with those thorns of hers, she's probably not used to anybody being all that friendly to her. The fact that you can't feel pain means you probably end up getting closer to her than she's used to.
You really think so?
We're talking about someone who came down to Dana all by herself. But you don't see her homesick for Lenegis at all, do you?
No.
That alone speaks volumes about how difficult her whole situation must be.
Yeah.
It's your job as her partner to understand that, and give her the support she needs. You two are going to be stuck together for a while, so the sooner you make nice, the better.
Make nice?
Yep. Now come on.
I get that they're not exactly on the best of terms, but... Is everything going to be okay with these people?
What could this be?
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Searing flame! Reload! See ya! Hear me! Flame of burning!
Don't let them form a pack!
It's over! Hurrah!
Ignite!
See ya!
Great! Roger that. Show me what you can do, kiddo.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
I'll take you all!
Here I come!
You're finished!
Searing flame!
Here I come! Don't go charging off like that!
Freezing storm!
Infernal turret! I'm on it!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Talon sword!
Be still! I'm not done!
Here's how you do it!
I'll run you
I
down!
can't Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Mirage!
Only get damaged!
Talon!
I'm out of ammo!
Here I come! You're finished!
Watch it! Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday. What could this be?
No choice! Take this!
Hear me!
Take this! You're finished!
A freezing
Mirage!
storm! Airborne
Here I
beast.
come!
My
It's
step.
over! You got flyers!
I've got this!
It's
Let
over!
a marksman handle it!
Mirage! All yours!
Ice tornado!
Here I come! You're finished! See ya! Here I come! You're mine! You're finished! This one's all mine! Try this! This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! This is up to us! Dragon!
Do it!
Mirage!
Take
Infernal Torrent!
Magna Ray! By the power of...
That was almost too easy.
I've noticed the Zeugles here are a lot different from what we're used to back in Calaglia.
It's because this realm is so cold. I imagine they had to be adapted to fit the climate.
Meaning if we hit them with fire... I won't forgive you!
Take this! I'll run you through! You're mine! Slash! Portal blade! Tusk cannon! Here I come!
Do it!
It's over! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Everything's coming up, Zephyr!
Rinwell, don't go too far ahead. You never know where Zeugles might be lurking.
Oh, we'll be fine. We've been able to handle them up until now.
Still, better that you hang back a bit.
No way! I'm the one who asked you to come here in the first place, remember?
Yeah, but if we lose you, we won't know where to go. Besides, it's old guys like...
But...
We need you in order to get in contact with the Resistance in Cyslodia. So stick close until we find them, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Now you've got me wondering. How'd you make it to Calaglia in the first place? I find it hard to imagine you didn't run into Zeugles along the way.
Are you good at hiding or something?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just really good at staying out of sight.
Wow. Still, you had to have been pretty lucky to have made it the whole way unscathed.
Lucky indeed.
Lucky indeed.
Right, here goes! Move it, escape! Be still! Take this! You're finished! Mirage! I'm on it! Crush! Try my turn! It's over!
Let me help.
Take this!
Do it!
It's over! I'll run you through! Go down!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
You're finished! Mirage! Infernal Torrent! How's this? I'm not done! Dazzle!
Reload!
Mirage!
Take
Infernal Torrent! Talon!
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep him coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
Would you like to warm up some?
Aren't there people in there?
You should let yourself unwind when you get the chance.
I guess there's no arguing with that.
Hey.
Hey!
Oh?
Whoa!
Right.
What?
Hmm.
Just great.
All right.
Nice.
Right.
Right.
Happy now, Shion?
Yeah, I'd say so.
It better be, after all she ate.
I stopped before I... It was full, though.
What? I'm impressed. How well balanced this thing is.
Get lost!
Here I come! It's over!
This one's mine!
I'll run you through! Lightning thrust!
Pain!
Ha! Mirage! Try this!
Power of
This!
water!
Here I come! You're finished! You're mine! You're finished!
Here I go! I'm only getting started! Do it!
Mirage! I'll run you through! Burn it down!
It's over! Searing flame! Reload! First aid!
Right, here goes!
Hear me!
You're
Flame of
finished!
fury!
Dragon shot! Strike! Lightning
Hear me!
thrust!
Flame of fury!
You're
Burning
finished!
strike!
Mirage! Try this! Infernal
Gemini
turret!
Aqua!
You're mine!
By the power
It's
of
over!
water! Do it!
You're finished!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
It's crazy to feel just how much the temperature has changed from crossing over a single peak.
Is it really that big of a difference?
Definitely. Calaglia was hot.
I can only tell from appearance, so...
Achoo!
You might not be able to feel it, but it sure looks like your body responds to it just the same.
Seems like it. So if I sneeze, I guess that it's a sign that it's getting chilly.
They say that sneezing is often the first sign you're coming down with the cold, too. That's all the more reason you need to be careful with... Ha-choo!
Was that also a sneeze?
I just bit my tongue, that's all.
No. It sounded a lot different from mine. But I could swear it was still...
It wasn't a sneeze, okay? Ha-choo!
Guess we both need to be careful out here in the cold.
Is it hard leaving Calaglia behind?
No. Actually, it's kind of a relief to be away from there.
Really? What makes you say that?
Because it was getting to the point where every man, woman, and child would come up and talk to me like they knew me. I could barely find a moment to breathe, let alone relax.
Well, what you did was kind of a big deal, you know. You overthrew a Renin lord and burst open the gates of fire.
Yeah, but that was only because I had the blazing sword with me. We wouldn't have made it to Balsef without you and the Crimson Crows, Zephyr.
Maybe so. But you're still the one who took him out in the end. It's only natural for people to look up to those who protect them. You're a hero to those people.
I never asked to be one. I never asked to take the place of a lord in people's minds. I don't want it.
You're a strange one, Alphen. That's for sure. If that's how you really feel, then hold on to that. Listen to those thoughts when you feel lost and don't know what to do. If you can do that, you won't lose sight of who you are, or what the right path to take is.
The right path to take, huh?
No choice. You're mine! You're finished! I'm on it. Mirage! Try this! Infernal turret!
There, go! It's over!
You're mine! You're mine! You're finished! surrounded. Just stay calm.
Ice tornado!
Castle, you're mine. This one's all mine.
A freezing
Rising
storm!
Phoenix. I'll run you through. That is
Ice tornado!
Talon, take this. It's not going to plan. You're mine.
Now I can let
I'll run
loose.
you through. You're mine. See ya. Talon, one final push. Right. Give them all we got. Here I come.
It's over.
How's this?
By the power
That
of
is
water!
coming.
You're mine. I'm not done.
I have a bad feeling
You're
about
mine.
this.
You're finished. I'll run you through. You're on. That is coming. Talon storm. Here I come.
Ignite.
Here's a
Lightning
healing arc!
thrust. Mirage.
First aid!
How's this?
Infernal
That
torrent.
is coming. Here I come. Talon storm.
You're finished.
Tusk cannon.
Take this.
I'm on it.
It's over. Take this.
Talon
It's over.
Let the marksman
Tusk
handle it!
cannon.
Rising Phoenix.
Get away!
You're mine. Try harder. You're mine.
By the power
Lightning
of
thrust.
water!
No escape.
Do it!
How's
Rising Phoenix.
this? See ya.
Here I come.
Talon. Whoa. Take a look at that.
I think I'll try to.
Get lost!
You're mine. You're mine. That is coming.
Rising Phoenix.
Freezing storm!
Dragon shot.
Take this.
Ice tornado!
It's over.
How's this?
Here I come.
See ya.
Here,
Talon
flame of
storm.
fury!
Rising
Burning
Phoenix.
strike!
Here I come. It's over.
Here, flame
Take
of
this.
fury!
It's
Burning
over.
strike!
Mirage.
Let me know if you're struggling.
Right. Here goes.
Flame!
Ignite.
Dragon shot.
Lightning
Flame of
thrust.
fury! Burning
Mirage.
strike! This one's mine!
Crush. Castle.
I'll run you through.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
See ya.
Yes, my lady?
Do it! Something you wanted to say? This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart. I hate camping out.
It's awfully quiet around here.
That turned out good, if I do say so. All right, guys. Ready to go?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Freezing
You're
storm!
finished.
I'm on it.
Rising Phoenix.
See ya.
Tornado!
Talon storm. Tusk cannon.
Hear me!
Here I
Flame of
come.
fury! Burning
This one's tough!
Here I go! I never miss!
You're finished! Flaming thrust! Crush! See ya! Start up! Count on this! Searing gale! Cannon! Oh, wow. Here I come! You're finished!
Hear me! Flame
Come
of
on!
fury!
You're finished! That is coming! No escape! Be still! I'm on! Rising Phoenix! This one's all mine! I'm not done! Flaming thrust! Eat dirt!
Do it!
Here we go!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Take this! I'll run you
My
through!
lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Take this!
Again!
Take this!
Searing flame!
Dazzle!
Reload! Do it!
Dragon shot! Rise the gem!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting. Dispose of the trash.
I'm not done! I owe you one. Take this!
Here,
Mirage!
flame of fury! Burning strike!
Here I come!
Mega red!
You're
Come on!
mine!
I'll blow you to
It's over!
smithereens!
Win! Searing gale!
Reload!
I'm not done!
Mega red!
If
it's in
Here
the
I
sky,
come!
it's mine!
Rising Phoenix!
Gemini Aqua! I never miss!
You're finished! Mirage! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Here I come!
It's over!
Stardust!
I'm all stopped up!
Rising Phoenix!
Mega ray!
Take this!
Here,
This
come help!
one's all mine!
First aid!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Let's dispose of the trash.
No escape! Flash! Wind! Searing gale! Cannon! Take this! You're finished!
A freezing storm!
No escape! Flash! See ya!
I
Wind!
tornado!
Talon storm!
ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling. We managed to pull through. Houses in a place like this. People really live all the way out here?
The whole area is just little villages. This one's Messiah 224.
Wait, I hear something. Sounds like people arguing.
Bureau agents. The Snake Eyes must be here. We should sneak past them. That was my original plan, since you all stick out so much.
Why? In case one of your people tattles on us?
It's the Renans who are making us do it.
Oh yeah? Like this Renan who you need to save your people's skin?
Oh, that's rich, coming from the Bright Eyes whose people are the reason we're in this mess in the first place. But she started it!
3 centuries of resentment is too much to lay at a single person's feet. Same goes for you, Xion. You can't ignore the past when speaking of the present. Now, what's going on in that village?
If I were to guess, someone tipped off the Snake Eyes and they're here to make an arrest.
You'd better not be about to suggest we get involved. I'm here for the Lord's head, and nothing more.
That go for you too, Alphen? Why did you come?
Why? To liberate this realm's slaves, of course.
Are you still a slave?
Me? No.
Then tell me what it means to live unshackled. I'll tell you what it means. It means living on your own terms, being your own master. Thinking and making decisions for yourself, and being prepared to accept the consequences. Understand?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. So prove it to me.
Xion.
Don't start with me. I'm not going, and that's that.
I understand. Just wait here with Rinwell till we get back, okay?
You're going in without the sword?
Looks to be that way. This is my choice, after all.
Your choice? Listen to yourself. That sword's useless to me without someone to use it. You go dying on me out there and you'll put our whole mission in jeopardy.
But I need us all to make it safely to Sisloden.
Too many sacrifices have already been made. We came here to put a stop to any more.
You've sacrificed something too, huh?
Hide somewhere until it's over. You hear me?
Damn those Renans. I hate seeing Danon suffering under them here, too.
I'm surprised you're so angry about it. You're not even from here.
It doesn't matter where I'm from. Enough is enough with these people.
Silence, embedded. Anyone who fails to cooperate will be arrested and tried as a traitor to the realm.
Damn it. Some rat must have sold us out again.
You there! You want me to haul you up on suspicion of civil disobedience?
But I didn't. Ah!
What? Leave him alone! An embedded dares defy the orders of his lordship? Know your place, slave!
We can't use the blazing sword this close to the villagers. They could get hurt. But there are too many agents. Zephyr?
Law. Is that you?
What's going on? Aren't we supposed to be fighting them?
You're alive.
What are you doing here? The realm of Sislodia doesn't tolerate civil dissidents like you.
Law,
I hereby detain you in the name of his lordship!
Zephyr? What the hell? Zephyr!
Here they come!
You picked the wrong fight! Come and face me!
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Bring him down! Fire in the hole! It's over!
We're getting started.
Take this! Flaming thrust! Locked and loaded! Fall back! Fire in the hole! Here I go! Fall back! No escape! Fall back! Here I come! You're mine! It's over! Flaming thrust! You're finished! I'm on it! That's enough! Fall back! Here I come! It's over! Fire support! You're finished! Zephyr! Are you trying to get caught?
I'm sure that can be arranged!
Not if I can help it! Stop that!
Abort! Mission!
You're mine! Here I come! It's over! You're on!
I never miss.
Take this! You're finished! It's time! You're on! You picked the wrong fight!
Mission!
Be still! You're mine! It's over! Great! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
What's going on, Zephyr? Why won't you fight him? Is that soldier someone you know?
Don't hurt him,
Huh? What are you...
please.
It won't work, you know.
You never change, do you?
You've always got that damn-knowing look on your face!
Zephyr!
I got it handled.
But he just...
He's my son.
Oh, so now you remember me. The nerve of you! I'm gonna wipe that damn look off your face once and for all! Run in hell!
Rinwell... You...
Law.
Watch yourselves! The insurgents are armed!
Enemy reinforcements. Use the sword.
I can't. The villagers will get caught in the blast. We need to fall back!
Oh, for crying out loud.
Zephyr!
Go. Leave without me.
You can't...
I'm not leaving without him.
Alphen, there's no time.
But what about the resistance? Everyone's counting on you!
Forgive me.
Ugh!
We've waited all night, but nobody's shown up.
No sign of Zephyr or an enemy pursuit. So, what's the plan now?
You really need to ask? We go rescue Zephyr.
If he's under arrest, they'll have taken him to Cisloden, the capital city. Assuming he's still alive, that is.
I can't believe Zephyr never told us he had a son. I wonder if the rest of the Crimson Crows knew about it.
And to find him in that village of all places. Some coincidence, huh?
Those fireworks you pulled out of your hat back there. They were astral arts, weren't they?
Shion, what the hell are you doing?
Except I've never heard of a Danon who can cast astral arts. Are you a Renan?
Like hell I am!
No, of course not. Renan's eyes light up when they use astral arts. And when you used an art, your eyes definitely didn't. So I guess that means you can't be a so-called bright eyes after all.
Sorry.
You're right. Those were astral arts I used. Same as the ones wielded by the Renans. A long time ago, my family, my people, were once known as mages.
A Danan mage? Up until now, I'd only ever heard of them in stories and rumors. Though now I've seen one with my own eyes, I suppose I'll have to believe it.
We've been in hiding for a long, long time. Even before the Renans first attacked. That's why no one knew about us.
Even before the Renans?
Yeah. My ancestors were persecuted and targeted for their gifts.
But it was by their fellow Danans.
They lived hidden away all these centuries, keeping their existence secret even from the Resistance. My mom and dad drilled it into me that I was never, under any circumstances, supposed to let anyone find out about us.
If that's the case, then why did you use your powers back there?
I don't know. One second I saw Zephyr about to be killed, and the next I was...
Danan astral arts. If the Renans knew such a threat existed, there'd be hell to pay.
Hey!
What? You think I'm gonna go to the Lords with this information? I'm a traitor and an outcast at this point. Or did you forget? What amazes me is how anyone could have that kind of power and yet keep it hidden all this time. Didn't you ever want to use it to help your people?
Don't talk like you know the first thing about me, Renan!
That's enough. Zephyr wouldn't want this.
Listen, all I care about is taking out the Lords, okay? Which is no doubt what her people want too. Using her powers to help do it only makes sense.
Makes sense for who? Us? Besides, Zephyr comes first. We can't just abandon him.
It's fine.
Huh?
You're going to save Zephyr, right? If so, you're going to need my powers to do it. I don't want anyone else to die.
Are you sure? Then let's get back to the village. We need to find out what happened.
What's wrong?
Nothing, just... I'm surprised how dark out it is.
Why wouldn't it be? It's still night after all.
No, that's what's weird. A lot of time's passed since we arrived in Cyslodia. You'd figure the sun would have come up by now.
Oh, right. It's not like this back in Calaglia, is it? To be honest, I completely forgot. Basically, it's always night in this realm.
Huh?
It's been that way forever. It never gets any brighter outside, even in the morning.
So it's always dark all day long?
But how? How is that even possible? Did the Renans cause this?
Of course they did. It's complicated to explain, though. It'd be easier to just get to Cysloden so you can see what's going on for yourself.
I'll take your word for it. But right now, finding Zephyr comes first.
how Zephyr's doing. If that law guy is his son, they should... shouldn't be rough with him.
I want to believe that. But those two didn't look like they're exactly on good terms. Actually, now I'm curious. Can Danans enlist in the Snake Eyes too?
Definitely.
Out of our way!
Here I come! You're finished! You're mine!
Take
You're
air
finished!
again!
You're mine! It's over!
These ones can run rings around us!
You're on! Take this! Take this!
By the power of water!
You're mine! It's over!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! All of creation across the heavens stems from the 6 essences. We lack only darkness while they are without light. Thus,
What are you muttering over there?
I was practicing a magic incantation.
An incantation? Is it anything like the spells that people...
Not quite. It takes time for me to finish my chants, so I'm practicing saying them quickly and accurately. You know, just in case. I've always tried my best never to use magic if I can avoid it up until now.
You said you and your family used to live in hiding, right? Because you were a mage. Sorry, I didn't realize it was such a sensitive topic.
It's okay.
Get lost!
Here I come! It's over! Rising Phoenix!
By the power of water!
In here!
No
I'll be
escape!
saving this
Wind!
one!
Searing gale!
Arrow squall!
You're mine! It's over! Strike! Lightning strike! It's over! You're on!
Air thrust! Hey, so, about my magic.
You want to keep it a secret, right?
Yeah, sorry.
A little late for that after what happened in the village, don't you think?
Ah,
Easy, Shion.
it's just...
Hmm?
I didn't want Zephyr to die. That's why I used it.
I know. And we might have lost him without your help. So thank you, Rinwell.
Sure. Go no further!
Here I come!
Where are you going?
Take this! You're finished! This one's all mine! Searing
We're
gale!
trying to keep up with the walls! The water
Here I come!
Magic is there!
Castle!
Here
You're
goes!
mine!
Here, let me help.
Thanks! Take this! It's over!
Fury!
Not today!
Burning strike!
Wind! Searing gale! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Raging cascade!
Here I come! You're finished!
More for the stockpile!
I'm not done!
Magic is there!
Severing wind!
In here!
Searing gale!
Now!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Is that owl okay? It's been stiff as a board for a while now.
You're right. I wonder what's up with it. Come here. It's okay. I won't hurt you. Crap!
Huh? What happened?
I hate to say this, Rinwell, but I lost Hootle. I didn't mean to scare him, but he took off.
Oodle? He's right next to you.
He is. All I see is snow.
Dan and owls conceal themselves when they feel threatened. I guess he's still not quite used to being around other people yet.
That would explain it. I should have been more careful with him. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm the only human he's comfortable with. Come here, Hootle.
Damn, he was that close?
He's just a little wary of you. I think he gets that you're going to be with us for a while, though. step in the right direction. If you call his name, he might eventually respond at least.
Got it. Thanks.
At least he's not sick or something.
Indeed. It's quite a relief.
Go no further!
You're mine! It's over!
Not on my watch!
Burning strike! No escape! Be still! Take this! It's
I'm
over!
not so good with
You're
airborne
on.
targets.
Win!
Here's the raging cascade!
Searing gale! Pick up!
Astral energy!
Say no more. Looks like we won. Enemies who can cast astral arts can be pretty difficult. Not only are they powerful, but their range lets them strike us before we even get close.
Actually, I can just disrupt astral arts.
What do you mean?
When someone is casting an art, their focus has to be entirely on the incantation. So right when they're completing the casting, I just kinda steal it from them.
Really? Then what do you do with the energy you've stolen?
I hold on to it and use it whenever I want, like I can with my own magic. The thing is, I can only unleash that art once. After I use it, it's gone. Oh, also, when I steal astral energy, the enemy will lose focus, which means they can't cast anything else for a while.
So not only can you steal their energy, but doing so incapacitates them too? That's amazing, Rinwell. I didn't realize your magic could do so much.
It's actually something of a secret technique within my clan, so I kinda had to learn it.
Well, if we come across any tough enemies that use incantations, I'm sure that power of yours will come in real handy.
Yeah, it's tricky to pull off, but you can count on me.
Hey, Rinwell, do you always have to say an incantation before you cast an art?
Yeah, they don't really add any extra power or anything, but reciting them is what allows the astral energy to come together and flow through me. It takes time to complete, but they're what lets me use such strong magic in the first place.
What happens if someone interrupts you while you're in the middle of chanting?
Then I have to start over from the beginning. As soon as my concentration breaks, any astral energy I've accumulated disperses.
Got it. So once you start reciting, that's our cue to make sure that no enemies can get near enough to disrupt you.
Yeah, that would be appreciated. Although, I do have one fun trick up my sleeve. Once I finish chanting a full incantation, I can hold on to a single astral art without casting it right away.
So once the astral energy's in place, you can choose to set it off whenever you want? That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't fully have the hang of it just yet, but I'm sure it'll come in handy sooner or later.
Right, here goes! I'm not done! Win! Searing gale!
I'll be saving this one. Excited.
Take this!
Back into the fray.
Ah!
Now, to
You're
defend the
mine!
sky is astral energy.
Say no more!
Hi, Hoodle.
Here I come!
Freezing
You're finished.
I never miss.
Win! over! It's on!
A freezing storm!
Here I come!
Ice tornado! Let's keep our eyes on the prize. It's eerily quiet.
No sign of Zephyr. You think they took him away already?
What say we quit hiding and go ask some villagers? Someone's bound to report us no matter what we do, so we might as well.
Hey, Shion!
What? You heard her. She's got a point. Our cover was blown last night. Where's the sense in sneaking around?
And what if there are soldiers lurking about?
They would have followed us to the cabin already. Relax. The coast is clear. Let's hurry and speak to the villagers.
Is she always like that? I don't know how you managed to put up with her.
What makes you think I'm managing?
Let's try talking to the villagers.
Messia 224. Now that's a weird name.
Messia is basically a code.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah.
I guess. Great!
Huh?
Huh? You sense one of your pals, Hoodle? Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
That looks like the Zoogle we were told about. I won't forgive you!
You're mine! You'll finish! Not today!
I'm only getting started!
Be still!
By the power of water!
I'm not done! Wind! Searing get
Light acid energy! One more!
Struck! Dazzle! Here I come!
Now! Rise and rest! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Light acid in the wind! Here goes! You're more for the stockpile!
Severing wind!
Raging heavy!
Little help!
You're mine!
Confiscated! It's over!
Lightning thrust! It's over! Mirage! Take this! You're finished!
Arrow Squall!
Searing gale!
Do it! I'm on a roll!
Take this! It's over! Mirage!
Enemy's render!
Wind!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Searing gale!
Arrow Squall!
Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
Go no further! First aid! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
You're mine!
Reload!
You're finished!
Gemini all touch flat!
Rising Phoenix!
Radiant
This one's all mine!
Feel!
Burn in hell!
That should be enough to make the area more safe to travel in.
Get lost!
You're mine!
Raging Captain! Where are you going?
You're mine! Take this! Lightning thrust!
Here, let me help.
Strike! I owe you.
Arrow wall!
You're mine! Severing wing! Searing gale! Here I come! It's over! Searing gale! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Raging Cascade!
You're burning! You're finished! Win!
Nicely done.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Hey,
Huh?
till next time.
Huh?
I guess.
Oh!
Of course!